guys, with this one right here, coming to stooshes with this one and everything else. You got our ads with Patek, myself. You got the Patek myself, especially with the art, the cover art and the picture, the picture frame. Hey, that's something, it's easy, especially with the art and everything else. And out now, like, hey, the Patek out now, so make sure you guys definitely go tune in with this. And with this whole thing, because this one right here, you got the Patek myself, so I'm thinking something Patek, but especially with the cover art, that one's it's cleaner than it's looking cleaner than a centuries. But you got our ads, him coming into the whole thing, and just with the Patek.
Hands beats on the slur.
You gotta learn and gain, little bro, flying hella birds till the burden came. Picture this, haters picture me on a burning plane. If I go hell, I make a lot in the burning flames. A small change make a person change. The learn and gain, little bro, flying hella birds till the burden came. Picture this, haters picture me on a burning plane. If I go hell, I make a lot in the burning flames. A small change make a person change.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. You know what he just said. As he goes on a plane with a plane that's burning. A small change can change a person. Like, shoot, just listen to the lyrics. Just listen to the stuff he's gonna give us. Like, he's giving us something. That we really need to oxytocin to. We need to pay attention to. We need to, because the whole thing. Especially with, like they say, the burning bridges and everything else, and these whole things. Like, hey, this one right here, especially, he's doing it all from the out playground. Like, he's out in the playground, doing this whole convent.
The small ruggeds from the Persian range took the long route way before the diversion came. And now I'm sleeping on the virgin plane. And I ain't playing certain games with these clowns, and I ain't boarding on the circus train. I got the lane assist in the ride. When I'm high, I can switch it on so I ain't swerving lanes. We go to work, but we don't earn.
Ooh, I like that one right there. It be curving. We be doing our own thing. Like, hey, even him coming from his whole concerns and everything else. Like, he didn't switched it up. He didn't switched it up to a whole, new thing. Like, and the quickness, like, just quickness of sense. Like, the way the whole thing, especially how everything else is movement, like the movement and everything else. So she got it on. Everything is on point. The way it's foosting.
The same. We all got pain, but it don't burn the same. And I've been burnt by that same flame twice. See that third time round, like I burnt the flame. They call me dirty and I've earned my name. I learned the game, I had a back before the German came. And now I was whizzing in my Corsa like a Bentley way before I bought a car from the German range. We go to work, but we don't work the same. We go to work, but we don't earn the same. I'll take this crap before I take the stand. Act, man, I'd rather no hands before I shake your hand, man. And life's hard, I go get myself. They want me to drown, but I can swim, I won't let myself.
And the whole thing, like, hey, it goes for itself. It speaks for itself, and and the lyrics too. It's a breakdown, like it's breakdown and stuff, like they say, and everything else. Like, especially the lyrics and everything else, you can hear the pain in the lyrics and all that other stuff. Like they say, you drowning in that pool. You gotta try to find a way, through it. Like they say, no matter what hits you, no matter whatever wave comes your way, you have to try to figure out a way to get through that wave. So this one right here, it just, especially everything else, how it's just for flitting, how it's for flitting. Like, shoes, this one right here, it got so much of a history and of a lyrics.
If life's a gamble, let me bet myself. I'm always handling the threat myself. Man said, turn up, I had to check myself. Had to check myself out before I wreck myself. I went to check in the flesh myself. Went to check I can stand wrong and I correct myself. I lost the love and the respect as well. The doc said I should respect my health. They hear me on them beats and they know me on them streets. I'm Philippe, I protect myself. If you show me love, know that means a lot. Where I'm from, brothers need some Uggs, they don't need a job. I done been under rock bottoms and I ain't need the rock. If little bro's trying to serve you shots, he ain't mean to rock. Never time to sleep a lot.
Especially this time too, especially how time is coming to the time that's coming right now, like especially all the stuff that's hitting us right now. We all need a hug, man, and gotta give this whole credit thing to the whole thing, because I feel like we all, it's especially 2022 and all these years been coming by, depression, all this stuff, anxiety, all this stuff. I feel like everyone needs a hug, because you never know what a person's going through, like. So it's like we behind this, even through closed things, never know. So it's like the whole thing and everything else. This one is a crazy type of stance.
Used to sweep streets a lot, used to like cheat a lot, get indulged and beef a lot. He used to speak a lot and tweet a lot, and now it's kinda deep because he's got his meet and greet with God. Times I walked 100 miles, I needed extra legs. Used to scrape the crumbs of budge down to make them extra pebs. Now we flying down for the smoking sesh. You're just a clown and your life's like a joking sesh.
Ooh, that one right there, that was something scrooshy right there. Hey, but the whole thing, hey, can't get it messed up on what's actually going on.
He's just an OG with his G's in his Gucci duffel, young G. Sticky for your G's, you can't move a muscle. Same streets that I learnt to love, I learnt to shoot and hustle. I knew the struggle, I ain't new to trouble. Only with this hammer or this shank, they go hard as nails. Catch me with no hammer or no shank, I'm still hard as shells. That's where I ate, but I starved as well. Same place that I finished first, finished last as well. Catch me with that heater tuck at, even sleep with one. And this is deeper stuff, clap if that
Come on, let us know what's actually going on. Like he said, he's one of the, he's built just like a shell, just like a living shell and the whole thing. And then, came up from the American and everything else, especially you ain't came from, you gotta come from somewhere to know what's actually going on. Like, with the whole thing, special, the way it's coming from too, especially coming from, different certain spots and different areas. You got different illegal areas, so it's like all these benefits, all these indiscreets, you gotta really go off for a trenchant. But the view and everything else too, where he's just doing everything too, it's just so it's collaging. Like, it's amazing too to see what actually he got going on and the whole thing. Like, it's just a pleasure.
Reaper come. You ever walk till your feet are numb? He was just a good youth, but the streets are dumb. And dirty ain't no movie star. Catch me in this hoopty car, winter in my Gucci scarf. Money first and then the coochie last. Trying to scoop the clients out the pubs and out the sushi bars. I said dirty ain't no movie star. Catch me in this hoopty car, winter in my Gucci scarf. Money first and then the coochie last. Trying to scoop the clients out the pubs and out the sushi bars.
This one was more deeper than I was expecting. Like, I didn't expect this pattern to myself. Like, I didn't even expect this to be like this. Like, and he could be going off of anything, like even his own type of, he'd be talking about anything, like especially things that's going on, especially the earth, the way the earth was a little bit of combining in his own, like he had his own kind of thing and stuff like that. But you got patting myself, especially with this, like everything else was just going off, like especially with art ads. He really just exploded it, like the whole thing. But especially with art ads coming into it, and especially everything else, my condolences and everything else come to this whole song, because this whole song, it really had different lyrics, so you had to really catch on to those. So most definitely, you guys go catch up with those, go watch it for you guys self and everything else. But this one right here, I would definitely recommend it and everything else. But most definitely right here with everything else, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and just with this one, consume it into it.